Another short presentation from the PLC University website. What is a PLC? This is the 14th in the Factory Ret series. This one is timers with the TON, timer on delay instruction. Again, we're using the default data table for a Micrologix 1400. For the TON instruction, we're going to use the default single element of the timer data array T4:0. Using input 0 as our condition for the rung, put the focus there, click on TON, give it T4:0. We'll use a 1/1000th of a second time base and we'll give it a preset of 2000 thousandths of a second. Verify and download. Double click on T4 timer data file, lock it on top, and let's watch this while we run the timer. Turn on input 0. If I leave it on until the accumulate equals the preset, the done bit comes on. When the rung goes false, it clears the accumulate and clears the done bit. Let's try that again, only this time I'm going to lift my finger before 2 seconds is up. I'm letting the rung go false before it reaches 2 seconds. If it reaches 2 seconds, the done bit comes on. When the rung goes false, it clears. Also watch the timer timing bit in the little pop-up. Enable timer timing. When the done bit comes on, the timer timing bit goes off. I'm going to add this next rung or two in the online modus. Notice that we're in the remote run mode. I've added a rung, I've added an instruction. I'm going to add another instruction. I'm going to put memory locations. I'm going to use the timer timing bit. I'm going to grab it right here. Drag it down to that instruction, and then here I'm going to use an output, and I want to do one more rung. I'm going to cheat, select it, Control C, Control V, and now I'm going to drag down the done bit to this location, double click, put the cursor behind the 0, backspace 1, enter. I'm going to select both of these and hit accept, test, assemble, and they're both added online in the run mode. Now when we operate this timer, we have outputs that are controlled by the timer timing bit and the done bit. So watch the relationship between the accumulate when the timer is enabled, when we turn on input 0, the accumulate, the timer timing bit, and the done bit. So this output is the timer timing, this one is the done bit. Timer timing, done. That means that you can use these bits from this timer data type to control things in your program. To make this easier to observe, I'm going to right click, edit description, timer timing, right click, edit description, timer done. The primary purpose of a TON, that's an on delay timer, is to delay the on. In this case, it's input 0. If you look at input 0 and then at output 1, you'll see input 0 comes on and 2 seconds later, output 1 comes on. We are delaying on input 0. Consider these 3 bits in memory. Input 0, input 1, and B3 word 0, bit 0. Their collective state rung out from here is false, then this timer data type is reset. If collectively for 2 seconds, if that's true, then this bit right here, the done bit, represents a delay in all 3 of these being true. Or you could say that this bit delays on for 2 seconds after this rung is true. The timer timing bit is only going to be on for 2 seconds, and I can undo any of these and start it again. What you get from a timer timing in the most dominant use is a pulse. When the conditions go true, I get a pulse of exactly 2 seconds in length, even though the rung's still true. Another use of the done bit is if you have a condition that is temporary and you want to ignore it unless it stays on for 2 full seconds, that's how you might use this. And that is how to program the TON instruction. Again, if you go to the PLC University website under Virtual Classrooms, Programming Logic Controllers, you will find entire lectures on all 3 of the timer instructions.